Yeah, she's the one who won't talk to me. So this is outrageous.
What's your husband's name?
His name's Gary.
Okay. Apparently,
Apparently.
I'm trying to figure out what one of the officers got cut on something. I'm trying to figure out what that
Probably
was.
on this.
Well, show me what you're talking about.
My husband didn't have anything on him.
I'm not saying he did. I'm not accusing him of anything. Just trying to figure out
There's
what.
plenty of things. I mean, apparently they knocked over my chair and everything over here, so...
Yeah.
1 second, I need to check on my daughter.
Yeah.
You alright, baby? Yeah. Okay, it's okay. Sit down and play with your toys, okay? Hey, it's alright. Baby, shh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Baby, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Mama's got to deal with this, okay? Here. Hold on. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Here, you sit down and play Sesame Street, okay? I'll be right back, okay? I promise. Hold on. I'll be right back, sweetie. Stay right there. You play Sesame Street, okay?
Ma'am?
Be right there.
Can I talk with you for a second?
Yes, you may.
Okay. I'm Sergeant Yeager. I'm with the Lincoln Police Department. Obviously, there was something going on out here. I don't know really anything that's going on, but we needed help, so that's why we're out here. Now, apparently there's an officer that was injured. There was some kind of... Is there a reason why you're filming me?
Yes.
Why?
Because I want to know the truth in the matter. I wasn't here to... They wouldn't let me out. This is just wrong. The whole thing is wrong.
Out here. We just know
I didn't either.
Help. So when they called for help, there's obviously a struggle.
Why were they chasing my husband up here, for one thing?
Well, we're going to find that out.
My husband was trying...
inside. What happened? Did anything happen inside?
No, nothing happened inside. Apparently, the only thing I got from the cop who actually came here is that somebody called because my husband was shooting a bow and arrow at that target.
Okay.
I understand now that is illegal. We didn't know that.
So you weren't home when any of this happened?
I've been inside the whole time. They wouldn't let me out.
Okay.
They had my freaking door blocked, so I couldn't get out.
So your husband was out here when all this happened? Okay. Well,
yeah, he was already outside.
Okay. Well, he's apparently on his way to jail.
Well, I know that now. I mean, he didn't do anything. He didn't have anything on him to do anything to them. Obviously, they freaking...
That very well could have been. I don't know how those injuries occurred either, but I know there was some kind of disturbance out here with your husband. It sounds like it to me. I don't know either, man.
The only thing that should have happened was they tell him not to do it anymore, and that he would have been like, okay, that's it. I mean, none of this had to go on. They started bugging him for ID and all kinds of other shit.
How'd you know this? Did you hear it?
That's what they told me.
Who's they?
The cop. The woman cop, I guess. I don't know her name. She didn't give me her name, which is kind of stupid. But
well, not right at this time. It's not, because she apparently got injured or punched or assaulted by your husband. So I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just telling you.
If they're chasing my husband up here when he's trying to get me to be a witness, that's ridiculous. They could have escorted him. They didn't need to chase him.
Things like that don't always work the way you perceive them or the way I perceive them. There's different things, different dynamics to go into this. All I'm telling you is we're going to be out here for a while investigating this. So we may need to come inside and talk with you a little bit, get a statement.
Nobody's coming in my house. Nothing happened in my house. Nobody's coming in my house.
Well, you got a child in there, so
yes, I know I do.
Need to get a statement from you at some point.
That's fine. I'll come out here. Nobody needs to come in my house. Nothing happened in my house.
Okay. Did we get some pictures of any of this?
Yeah, I got pictures of all of this. I just got to get a little bit more here.
All right.
And also,
I mean,
was my husband injured?
I don't know, ma'am.
I mean,
you're telling me that nobody came up here to talk to you.
Nobody
explain what happened.
But
I'm sitting.
But you were one of the.
You're right. I wasn't. But I know you're upset.
I'm very upset.
Well, there's officers. That's why you got such a response from us, because there was 2 officers that were injured. So that causes concern from us too. So between us, we're gonna have to.
How does anybody know that my husband injured them? There's obviously all kinds of.
Radio and said that one was assaulted. They needed immediate assistance right away.
Okay.
Okay, that's why they used the radio. That's how they did that.
So even if they didn't get assaulted,
as long.
Really? No one.
Well,
it couldn't be one of these.
In the face, okay. So.
I mean, there's a ton of stuff that people could have cut themselves on.
Your door.
What are you talking about?
On the left-hand side of your door, right there, there's blood. So no assault happened, and how did we get blood on your door?
Okay.
I mean, you can show that. So.
that's fine. There's a tiny speck of blood on the door.
There's
I
blood
mean,
over there. There's blood right here. There's blood right here.
how do I know that's not from my husband? I didn't see my
We don't know.
husband.
Here's the deal. That's what we're trying to figure out, ma'am.
Is my husband bleeding?
Obviously, I don't know. Obviously, something happened here. We didn't all show up just on a whim. Officers got sent out here because somebody called and said they were shooting a bow in the backyard, which is a violation.
Okay.
Next thing we know, we hear a struggle and they need help. That's all we know. We get here, we got one officer that evidently has a bloody nose. We got another officer who's got blood all over her, and your husband's in the back of the car. That's all we know. Obviously, there's some sort of a struggle. You got your fence is broke. You got blood on your door. You got blood on your porch. Something happened here. We're trying to figure that out.
When do I know what my husband's getting charged with and
as
what?
As soon as we know. As soon as we know. That's what we're trying to figure out. All we're asking from you is your cooperation. Did you hear anything? Did you see anything? Did your husband say anything? That's what we're asking.
Only thing I heard him talking to somebody. I looked out here. I got in there. I got dressed. Got ready to come out here. Next thing I knew, I saw him walking up here, and then all of a sudden I couldn't open my freaking door because they're tackling him.
Okay. Well, here's a scenario. Maybe they said, hey, we
and now my door's broken because they freaking broke my damn door. I can't even close my door, and it's freaking cold.
Relax. Let me finish this. What could have happened, they needed his ID. If your husband wasn't going to give the ID because there was a violation, we need to know who we're talking to. Maybe he
just a simple name wouldn't suffice.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm just giving you one scenario.
This is a person to a person.
This is one scenario that could have happened. I don't know what happened. If he wasn't being cooperative, then maybe they had to use force to try to get him to stop. They don't know if he's going in the house for a gun. They don't know if he's going in the house for a knife. We don't know him. I don't know. That's the scenario. We don't, on a daily basis, go and tackle people for no reason. There's a reason why there's a struggle.
Even if he was going in the house for an ID, I mean, he's not going to have it on him already. He doesn't just carry around his wallet when he's in his yard.
Maybe they told him not to go in the house. Maybe he decided to run towards the house. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right. I just got to get some pictures of this blood that's up here.
She's claiming she don't know what happened. She was inside. Some kind of disturbance. I said we got a couple officers that are injured.
Does your husband only bow hunt, or does he rifle hunt as well?
He doesn't rifle. We have no guns.
Just have a bow.
Yeah,
okay.
We have no guns in the house.
You know what happened to with the bow and arrow that he was shooting?
It was already in the house by the time
they showed up.
By the time they showed up, it's already in the house, put away.
Okay, what was he doing out here then? Do you know?
He was making something. He makes all kinds of things. He made the steps. He was just out here.
What was he? Was he making something when they showed up, or do you know?
I don't exactly know. He was out here doing.
That's fine. That's fair.
He does a lot of woodworking. I mean.
That's fair.
Yeah, I will.
Talk to me about what?
About coming in your house.
No, there's no reason to come into my house.
Well, obviously your husband went back in because of this. There was something that happened, whatever provoked him to go back into the house, right?
How do I know he wasn't trying to get his ID? There's no reason for anybody. Bring me a search warrant, then you can come into my house.
What we're going to do is
because
there's you and your child will have to come out, and we're going to apply for a search warrant.
For what reason?
Because this is an investigation, ma'am. I'm telling you.
An investigation of what?
We're trying to explain to that right now. I told you, we have 2 officers that were injured. There's something serious that happened out here. We need to look into it. We're gonna.
It happened out here. So why is there a reason to come into my house?
I heard you.
No, he was trying to go to the house. He was probably trying to come get me, so I could be a witness to everything because he was by himself.
Well, I still think we need to believe. Where was what he was out here with this bow and arrow? Where is?
It was like I just told him. He had already put it back in the house, and he had already came back outside by the time that they even got here.
Apparently, that's the reason we got this initial call out here, because somebody was concerned about him shooting a bow and arrow in the backyard.
Okay.
So that's a big piece of the puzzle right there. So that's part of the reason why we're going to need to go inside your house. If you don't want to give consent for us to do that, then we'll seize the house, have you and your son come out. Is there family, any place else you can go? And
no, there's not.
Okay. Well, that's
I don't have anywhere else to go.
That's just where I want you to understand. It's not like we're going to have it forever, but we're going to need to do our part of the investigation.
There's no reason to come into my house, though. Nothing happened in my house.
If a judge tells me that there's no reason
well, that's
to come
fine.
into
You
your
guys can bring a search
then
warrant.
The judge won't. But until that time, we're going to seize the house.
You can't seize my house without a search warrant.
Yes, we can.
No, you cannot.
We cannot search your house without a search warrant. We can seize your house.
You can seize something that I own, where me and my daughter, I don't have anywhere else to go. You're going to put my 4-year-old daughter on the street?
No, not on the